All right, so Oscars were last night, and I'm here to break everything down, the winners and everything. Um, Also, I know I said that I was going to do a Doom Part 2 review before the Oscars came out because it was also nominated for Best Picture. Um, it just completely slipped my mind, and I was more focused on getting Elimination Chamber coverage uploaded onto my channel. So yeah, that's just how it goes. Huh? So sorry, but I will have probably reviews for Dune 1 and Dune 2 by the time Dune 3 comes out. So look forward to that. But enough gib gab. It's time to discuss winners. Let us first start with visual effects. The nominees were Alien Romulus, Better Man, Doom Part 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Wicked. If I remember correctly, I believe my prediction was Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and I was wrong on that. It actually went to Dune Part 2, which I couldn't agree anymore, other than maybe Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes getting the nod. But Dune 2 is absolutely amazing while combining a lot of stuff practically and with CGI. The effects in it are absolutely seamless. You can't really tell where stuff is shot on a green screen and where stuff. I mean, you can, but it's like it just seems so seamless. So congratulations to Dune 2 on winning for best visual effects. Moving on now to sound, nominees being A Complete Unknown, Dune 2, Amelia Perez, Wicked, and The Wild Robot. I believe, if I remember correctly, I might have said Dune 2. It was either Dune 2 or Wicked that I said in my predictions video. And this one may have gotten right, because Dune 2 won for Best Sound. I mean, yeah, from the mix of both the sandworms in that big scene in which Paul actually rides the worm to the final battle to the awesome Sardaukar chant at the beginning of the film, like, yeah, it deserves winning Best Sound. Moving on to makeup and hair, nominees being Different Man, Amelia Perez, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked. I believe I made my prediction to be The Substance, and I was going to be fine if Wicked had won it, but thank goodness The Substance won in this category, which makes me so very happy. I mean, I love Wicked and I love Nosferatu, and I'm sure the other two are also really good with their makeup and hair, but they weren't beating what was in The Substance. that just was not happening. So congrats to The Substance on getting that Oscar, and I think being one of the first horror movies in a long time to win an Oscar. So good on them. Best original song, nominees being El Mal, The Journey, Like a Bird, Mi Camino, and Never Too Late. And I should have also said El Mal, Amelia Perez, The Journey, The Six Triple Eight, Like a Bird, Sing Sing, Mi Camino, Amelia Perez, and Never Too Late from Elton John. Never Too Late. I think I said Like a Bird because I really liked Sing Sing a lot, and I'm like, if it's gonna win anything, please let it be for Best Original Song. But no, like I thought, it was going to go to one of the songs from Amelia Perez, and it was El Mal to take it. So, congrats to Amelia Perez. You at least got like one of your 13, because I don't think you were going to win on anything else. Moving on to Best Original Score. Nominees being The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Wicked, and Wild Robot. I believe I had Wicked penciled in. Like, obviously, I thought Wicked was going to win Best Original Score, but no. It was actually The Brutalist. And on some on some points I can't agree. Like with the main theme is absolutely awesome. But if we're comparing like the soundtracks, I would have said Wicked was the better one. But I'm not voting for these Oscars, so what do I know? That doesn't mean I'm like downplaying the Brutalist score. It is a really really good score. I would have chosen Wicked. That's just me. But congrats to the Brutalist for winning Best Original Score. Moving on now to costumes. Nominees being Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. Now, I believe I had said Wicked, but I was also in my heart hoping that Nosferatu would have gotten it. But no, it was indeed Wicked that won for Best Costumes, which I can agree on. Like, all those costumes in that movie are absolutely amazing. They're absolutely awesome. So, congrats to Wicked for winning Best Costumes. Moving on to Production Design. Best Production Design. Nominees being Brutalist, Conclave, Dune 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. I think I either said Wicked or Dune, but again, in my heart, I was hoping Nosferatu was going to get it. But nope, I was indeed correct. Wicked won for Best Production Design, which, yeah, I agree 100% again. Building all those sets practically and having the CGI kind of extend those sets, those practical sets, did wonders for this movie. It was absolutely awesome. And same thing for Nosferatu as well. So, yeah, congratulations to Wicked for winning Best Production Design. Cinematography. Nominees being The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, trying to read my own handwriting here. My notes say Maria, but I don't know if that is correct. Let me take a look here. Let me just take a look really quick. Oh, no, it was correct. Maria was correct. And the final one being Nosferatu. I was fully convinced that Dune 2 was going to take it, because it's obviously Greg Fraser. Greg Fraser's an awesome cinematographer. My dark horse, I think, was Nosferatu. I was really hoping that Jaron Blaschke was gonna take it, but no. Cat out of the bag or rabbit out of the hat on this one. The Brutalist won for best cinematography, which I can also agree to. Um, Having it shot on 70 millimeter VistaVision and the way that the shots are framed is it was absolutely stunning to watch that in theaters. Everything looked like an old timey photograph, and I don't know if that was the feel that they were going for, but they certainly nailed that. So congrats to the Brutalist for, in my mind, pulling an upset and getting best cinematography. Moving on to editing, nominees being Anora, The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, and Wicked. If I remember correctly, I believe I said Brutalist was going to win for editing. But no, another Dark Horse win. It was Anora that won for best editing. And after rewatching it again for the movie marathon, I was reminded, yeah, this is like a really tightly edited film, like really really good edits to like all sorts of stuff that's happening. It was really really well paced, so I can agree with that, Oscar. Congratulations to Anora for winning editing. Moving on now to Best Animated Film. We have nominees being Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot. I think I said that this was going to be a two-horse race between Wild Robot and Flow. Two movies that I wanted to go see, but I just didn't end up seeing it. In the end, though, Flow won for Best Animated Film. And I really now want to watch it. I really want to watch it now. In fact, I should probably like watch all of them. I've seen Inside Out 2, but I should watch like the remaining four just to see like how good they are. Like I said, I had an opportunity to see Flow, but I just didn't take it. Fun fact: it is the first Oscar for Latvia, which is where Flow was made, or the country it was from. So, congratulations to Latvia for getting your first Oscar. Can they get two, though? Because we are moving on to Best International Film. Nominees being I'm Still Here from Brazil, The Girl with the Needle from Denmark, Amelia Perez from France, The Seed of the Sacred Fig from Germany, and like I said, Flow from Latvia. I think I said in my predictions video that it was going to be between the two that are obviously running for Best Picture. And then after watching I'm Still Here at the movie marathon, I think firmly in my head, I was like, I'm Still Here will probably get it. And it did. I'm Still Here won Best International Film, which I 100% agree with. That movie is so gut-wrenchingly sad, and it almost made me cry. So, well-deserved Oscar for I'm Still Here. Moving on now to Best Original Script, or Best Writing for an Original Movie. Nominees being Anora, The Brutalist, A Real Pain, September 5th, and The Substance. I think again, I think my ranking of it was probably Brutalist, Anora, and then Substance. I think those were my three. But once again, another come from behind victory. Anora won for best writing for an original movie, and Yeah, I can agree with it. There was one comment on my I'm Still Here review where they were like, I didn't like Anora because, everyone was talking over each other. Well, I kind of countered back and said, that's the aspect of it that I like about the movie, is that the dialogue doesn't feel like it's written on a page. It just sounds like these people are just going off the cuff and just rolling with whatever happens. Uncut Gems had a very similar approach to its dialogue, and that also made sense because they were also in New York, uh, the New York, New Jersey area for that film, so that made sense. So, yeah, congratulations for Nora for Best Writing for an Original Movie. We now move on to Best Writing for an Adapted Screenplay. So, Best Adapted Screenplay. Nominees being Complete Unknown, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, and Sing Sing. Um, I can't remember which one I picked. I might have said Complete Unknown. I was pulling for Sing Sing, though, in this. But, again, after seeing Conclave at the day one movie marathon for the Best Picture nominees, I think Conclave might have edged out Complete Unknown for me. And it did win for Best Adapted Screenplay. And yeah, it was a really, really, really well written. A lot of twists and turns that I did not see happening. And it makes me really want to pick up the book and see how well that it was adapted from book to screen. So congratulations for Conclave for Best Adapted Screenplay. Moving on now to directing. We have Sean Baker for Nora, Brady Corbett for The Brutalist, James Mangold for A Complete Unknown, Jacques Ardiard, again, sorry if I butchered your last name, for Amelia Perez, and Corley Farja for The Substance. I was thinking Corbett was going to win it. My dark horse was Corley Farja for The Substance, but again, coming from behind, Sean Baker and Anora win Best Director, which once I had seen that one get called, I was like, I think I know who's winning Best Picture. But yeah, Sean Baker did a really good job of not only directing but also editing this film. He clearly knew what he wanted to have in the film and what not, and I assume that his vision was like really really tight and clear and concise with all the chaos that's going on in this movie. So yeah, congrats to Sean Baker for winning Best Director. Moving on now to Best Supporting Actress, we have Monica Barbaro for Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande for Wicked, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini for Conclave, and Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. I think for me, I think it was clear to me that I think Felicity Jones was the front runner, and then it was like Ariana Grande and then Monica Barbaro. Although after seeing Conclave, I would say Isabella Rossellini was like a really close fourth. But my last choice ended up being the winner because Zoe Saldana won for Amelia Perez, which I haven't seen her performance, but think I've heard that she is like one of the few good things about the movie. Let me know down in the comments if I'm right in my um, right in my assumptions. But without having seen the film, I don't know. So I'll say congratulations to Zoe Saldana. I mean, she does deserve it. She's an amazing actress. Um, Look at what she's done in all three of the Guardians films and also Avatar. Like, she clearly deserves it. But having seen everybody else and not hers, it's like it's hard to judge. But congrats to Zoe Saldana for winning Best Supporting Actress. Moving on now to Best Supporting Actor. Yura Borisov for Anora, Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain, Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce for The Brutalist, and Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice. I thought this was Guy Pearce's to win. I really legitimately thought that, with Yura being like my dark horse. But again, a shock winner in my opinion. Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain won this Oscar. And I mean, yeah, I can agree. Because he is the emotional center for this film. Like, all of the emotional scenes have him in it. And he goes through a very wide range of emotions, from like happy to sad. And it is amazing to see that happen on the screen. So I don't have any complaints about it. I mean, he was probably my number 3, but congrats to him on that. And when he won his SAG award, I was also shocked as well, because I was like, oh, I thought Guy Pearce would have won that, but no, he won the SAG award and then went on to win the Oscar. So congratulations to Kieran Culkin for picking up that Oscar. Moving on now to Best Lead Actress. Cynthia Erivo in Wicked, Carla Sofia Garson for Amelia Perez, Mikey Madison for Anora, Demi Moore in The Substance, and Fernanda Torres in I'm Still Here. Yeah, this, after seeing I'm Still Here, it's like this became much tighter of a race than I expected. I think I said Cynthia was gonna get it, but that was before I saw I'm Still Here, and then my mind just kind of ping-ponged between Cynthia, Mikey, Demi, and Fernanda. And then when I saw Demi win her SAG award, I was like, okay, Demi's gonna win the Oscar. She's gonna win the Oscar. But no, Mikey Madison wins it for Nora. And I would have been happy with if they had called Cynthia. I would have been happy if they called Mikey. I would have been happy if they called Demi. I would have been happy if they called Fernanda. Like, all 4 of them were amazing in those films. And I think also another thing that people highlighted from Amelia Perez was how good Carla was. But, of course, she had her internet drama, and, that's a whole other can of worms that I'm not going to get into. But, yeah, congrats to Mikey Madison, who I just saw this post on Facebook. First Ghostface to win an Oscar. Never forget that she was a Ghostface. Moving on now to Best Lead Actor. Adrian Brody for The Brutalist, Timothée Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes for Conclave, and Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice. Now, I said Adrian Brody was going to win it. And then I saw the SAGs, or the SAG Awards. Chalamet won Best Lead Actor at the SAG. So I was like, oh dear, that kind of throws a wrench in my prediction. But I still got it. Adrian Brody won for Best Lead Actor. If I had a dark horse in this, I would have said Coleman because he was really, really good in Sing Sing. Ralph Fiennes also really good in Conclave. If they called, and I haven't seen Sebastian Stan in Apprentice, but if his name was called, I would have been happy because it's Bucky getting an Oscar. Come on now. But yeah, I would have been happy with almost anybody on that list, but I'm so happy that my pick got the win. Congrats to Adrian Brody. Chop some words off your speech, though. Uh, anyway, moving on now to the big boy. Best Picture. Anora the Brutalist. A Complete Unknown. Conclave. Dune Part 2. Amelia Perez. I'm Still Here. Nickel Boys. The Substance. And Wicked. I was firmly in the camp that The Brutalist was going to win because it just seemed like the type of film that the Academy would say it's a Best Picture. Although I was really pulling hard for the Substance to pull a come from behind victory. But I guess I backed the wrong movie to get a come from behind victory because Anora won Best Picture. And like I said earlier, when Sean Baker won for Best Director, kind of figured who was going to win for Best Picture. But like Anora is a really, really good film. It is a really, really good film with a lot of realistic performances, and I'm really, really happy that what I classed as an underdog film beat out Brutalist and Wicked. Probably, maybe the two that everyone thought was probably going to win it, I assume, anyway. But I'm really, really happy that Nora got it. And so, there you go. 2025 Oscar winners. The ones that I chose to cover. But, yeah, that is pretty much it. What do you guys think? What did you guys think of the Oscars? And do you think there were some other people that were more deserving of the Oscars than the ones that I said won? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to, on the 7th, a whole host of reviews, actually. Mickey 17, obviously. But also, I'll be reviewing my dead friend, Zoe. I'll finally get around to reviewing that. And also, Queen of the Ring. Look forward to that as well. Over the weekend, I should say. Not on March 7th, but looking forward to that over the weekend. And of course, on Sunday, AEW Revolution, my post show on that as well. I'll catch you guys later.